Greetings, Indie Warriors! Welcome back for another episode of Indie Underdogs, the show where we uncover 10 hidden indie gems that got overlooked each and every week. I'm your host and owner-operator here at the channel, Old Gamer Joe, and since this show launched, we've heard from so many of you telling us how much you enjoy it, and that it's guided you towards finding some great games worth adding to your collection. We are so happy to hear that, honestly. That's why we started the show. Great news. But real quick, if you'd like to support indie visibility further, you really like what we're doing, well hey, head over to patreon.com/idreamofindiegames and you'll gain Discord access, early ad-free shows, shoutouts at the end of every video we produce, our podcast 3 days early, and we've got a stretch goal going on right now to make that podcast into a video form. Never been a better time to join us. Your new indie gaming community is waiting for you. Hey now, I know you're all just frothing at the mouth for some of that sweet, sweet indie gaming nectar, but before we dive into all of those amazing indie releases of the past, well then, we've got to promote the future too. We want to take a moment to thank this week's awesome indie sponsor for making shows like this possible. It's Sleepless Paradise, and their radically, awesomely bodacious, whoa, that was 90s, upcoming release, Eternal's Path. This beautifully stylized roguelike tactical RPG is being kickstarted right now. What? You heard me, right now. And even better, you can use the links in our description box below to add it to your wishlist or support the campaign through July 9th and bring it to life with your own hands. Ha 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 ha. Alright, I'll calm down now, I promise. This game features classic turn-based battles, difficult choices, and may even have you questioning your own sanity. I know I am. The path you select truly matters, so live in the moment, no regrets. Gain experience, grow stronger, and unlock unique skills as you encounter over 40 different characters in procedurally generated areas. But please, be careful, every choice could mean the difference between escaping the passage or being trapped for all of eternity. Play as an anti-hero through classic roguelike progression, manage your skill tree, and strategically select from 17 unique skills as you gather essence from enemies. Eternal's Path features deep storytelling filled with fascinating narratives from the many characters you'll encounter. Tension builds in battle, but so does the struggle with your own morality. This game will have you questioning the past, the present, the future, and even the meaning of life. That's deep. It's moody. It's atmospheric. It's Eternal's Path. So be sure to use our links below to support this promising indie project and help it reach its Kickstarter goals and beyond. Eternal's Path. It'll blow your mind. Literally. Like, my mind is racked just from this trailer. What's the full game going to be like? Once again, a huge thank you to Sleepless Paradise for sponsoring this episode. Links are below, but you know what time it is. You don't know what time it is? Come on, you've been around here long enough. That's right. It's on to the indies. Alright, hope you're hungry for some hidden indie gems now, because we're kicking this week off with Feed All Monsters, which launched back in 2023 on Steam, but received just over 300 user reviews total. A damn shame, because the game is an absolute blast to play. If you love puzzle games and all things adorable, then this will be the title for you. Help out a group of hardworking delivery folks, as the title implies, to feed endless hungry monsters. Look for the best path to fill their bellies through over 200 different levels that offer easy-to-understand mechanics in a somewhat challenging game, though it's not too stressful, so don't worry too much. Traverse various islands, plan out the best route, and enjoy a sweet, soothing soundtrack all along the way. This is a really fun, accessible puzzler that's well worth having in your collection. This one goes out to all you cat lovers out there. It's Kitten Burst, which burst onto the scene last year. I say that, but sadly, this one only mustered around 300 user reviews. Weird premise aside, this is a racing adventure title, sort of, at its core, hosted by a flying cat from the future. You'll dash through various circuits, take down bosses which feature bullet hell patterns at times, and team up with a hacker to take down an evil corporation. Burst energy allows you to carefully glide through levels in set record times, and there's even an interesting mechanic where cats can switch between both being solid and liquid. On top of all that, an unhinged story is present, and yes, you can customize the cat too. It's an oddly engaging release with great style, smooth controls, and boss battles that steal the show. Heck, it'll even run pretty decent on a Steam Deck. Can't beat that. This one's really near and dear to my heart because the developers of Escape Lala were one of the first ever to give us an opportunity to review a game here at iDream of Indie Games. You know, I always try to remember those smaller indie devs that got us where we are today, so here's my way of saying thank you one more time. Actually, there are 2 games here, though Escape Lala, the original, a retro point-and-click adventure, is a very simple game, yes, but it's free. It's completely free, but it's really good too. So good in fact that I fully advise you buying the even better sequel. It's just $4.99 anyways. Taking place in a mystical cave, the game really does feel like an escape room. It's charming, clever, and even offers a coin system to help you if you become stuck on a solution. It's a great callback to the simpler days of gaming. I love potatoes, whether they're mashed, they're scalloped, baked, I'll take them any way I can get them. I also really like Potato Survival, a fascinating short story where you are a lonely character out in the vast, even lonelier sea. You must gather potatoes, to try to survive a total of 21 days, learning new skills along the way and finding, the meaning of life? Okay, maybe it's not that deep, but it's pretty deep. It is the sea after all. It hits on some poignant themes, mainly exploring isolation. There's a bit of survival here, a fascinating story premise, and great visuals and audio. So don't be a couch potato, pick this one up. I suppose you can play it on a couch, that's fine. Most video games are played that way, right? Or on a train, on a bus? Where do y'all play video games these days? Y'all seemed to like it when I included a shmup last episode, so here's another one that I love, and way too many people slept on. It's called RagingBlasters. It sadly wasn't all the rage at just over 100 user reviews on Steam. I'm not sure why this game didn't succeed. I'm guessing it didn't have much of a marketing campaign behind it, because its fast-paced vertical scrolling action stacks up against some of the genre's best. Explosions are massive, the sound is nice and crunchy, and throwback visuals look great. There's an arcade mode to blast your way through, score attack, and a variety of different main weapons along with sub-weapons, and yeah, even two-player co-op. Oh yeah, the controls? They're great too. A shame more people didn't discover this one, but let's change the narrative starting now. I guess I have food on the brain today because our next game is Snacko, which I guess could technically include potatoes. We talked about potatoes earlier. We got a good amount of feedback that we should put more cozy farming games on this channel, so alright, here you go. This farm sim puts you in control of a cat, again, like another game on this list, and has you doing the usual for this genre. Growing crops, raising animals, exploring towns, you know the drill. There's town building, crafting, tons of objects, so much more. It's not that Snacko does much radically different really, it's that it does it all really well and has a visual style that will melt your heart. Definitely worth a look and deserves more attention than it got. Released in the dead of winter 2023 and with only 100 reviews on Steam, our next game is Detective Hayseed, The Cloning Madness. You know, I love a good point-and-click adventure, and this title nails down all of the basics. Fun cartoony art style, enjoyable though tricky puzzles, great sound, and plenty of laughs. Taking place in the town of Monroe, which is known for human cloning of all things, you play as a detective on the case for a mysterious kidnapping. There's a good 10 hours of silly fun here, and through the few reviews it does have, they're pretty much all positive. That says something for this entertaining release. Go ahead and grab it. I'll be surprised if anyone knows this one, but actually I'll be surprised if anyone knows most of these. But let me know in the comments below if you do. It's Bearnard. This is a fun little mix of platforming and turn-based tactical card battling, giving it a bit of an element of strategy. You'll traverse various different areas from snowy lands to forests, solving a few puzzles along the way. Grow your deck and gain powerful legendary cards that make the gameplay even more satisfying. You can create some pretty cool combos, and it's fun to figure them all out. Bearnard is a shockingly well-made product, but some experience with the genre is advised. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the game only achieved 138 reviews on Steam. Getting down there now, this is Krimson, which somehow has less than 100 Steam reviews. Just crazy. But you know, Krimson kinda nailed it as far as rhythm platforming goes. The world is dark and moody, a true living hell, and the electronic metal soundtrack brings this place to life, or death, whatever you want to say. It's tough for sure as you navigate dangerous hazards to the rhythm of the beat. There are 4 different settings, intense visuals, and, fair warning, it's an unforgiving game. Players really enjoyed it, however, and so did I, making it an easy recommendation for this list. Move over, Sonic! Last but not least on our list, we've got a new hedgehog in town. This is Prickle, a wonderful little puzzle game with the most wholesome of vibes. Prickle puts you in control of a daddy hedgehog tasked with getting his children home safely. Your little hoglets ultimately go together like adorable tetraminos, which makes getting through each maze very tricky. You'll go through all 4 seasons across 40 different levels, with the game's simple premise being plenty satisfying, delivering on all of those aha moments that we love. And there you have it. I hope these games tickled your prickle. Never mind. These were 10 more indie gems worth adding to your collection. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, keep it locked to I Dream of Indie Games, voice to the voiceless. I'll see y'all soon.